Yeah.
Was your defense on Kobe that good tonight, or was Kobe's game tonight just that off?
No, I thought actually Kobe the first half was just trying to facilitate more, so he really didn't take. I think he had 4 shots at halftime, and then the game was out of hand, and we were probably more aggressive, but it's just he didn't make shots.
It's one game, but it seemed like a lot of the things that have maybe looked hard before looked pretty easy tonight.
Yeah, the ball movement was fantastic. Like, that's how it doesn't matter the opponent, and you got to make shots too, obviously, Dan. But tonight, like, the spacing and the ball movement is the way we have to play every night, and it was just beautiful to watch. And then our defensive intensity was really high, so that's good to see.
Doc, to kind of piggyback off of that, one of the things that you guys have had a difficult time with is sustaining leads or building upon them.
Yeah.
Obviously, that wasn't a problem tonight. How nice was that for you?
That was nice. It was nice that the Stars could not play the fourth quarter. But for me, it's more just the spirit of how we play. That's for me every night, and we're just working on our spacing and making quicker decisions offensively. And then just being in the right spots defensively. I thought they followed the game plan defensively terrifically, and it was a good game for us.
We talked about this a lot coming into the game, but do you think this was a game that they get up for? When you get up by 10 or 20, like, let's make it more. It just seemed that way tonight. Do you think?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, when you get a lead, you want to build on it. There's no doubt about it. And like I said before the game, both sides can say that these games don't mean anything, but it doesn't mean anything in the whole scope of things. But when you play each other and you know each other, it's just those games are fun. You always want to beat guys that and you see all the time, and so you can see the energy in the building.
There was a concert that broke out after the first quarter. I know you're trying to do your thing. Did you see what was happening with?
I did not. I caught it at the end. I'm clueless. I really am to all that, but I honestly, and it's a rarity for me. I turned to the left and I saw our owner dancing, and but I guess there was a
flash mob.
Oh yeah, see, I didn't know what prompted the dance, but it's just nice when the crowd and everybody's into it. I think our crowd, you can see our guys. Our crowd is getting more and more. I don't know what's the word. The energy, you can feel it each night. It's been really good.
What did you think of the dance?
No comment. No comment. Our relationship is too new.
Doc, you guys did miss some shots there at the start of the second. How much of that was just, the shock of seeing Steve out there?
It probably distracted the whole team. That's for sure.
What was I going to ask? Oh, Chris.
Something negative.
Chris seemed a lot more aggressive, especially in the early going. Just like he made up his mind he was going to do that.
Yeah, I love when he plays like that. You know that, and I think it's hard for him. Though I think for you and me, it's probably very easy just to say do that. For him, he's such a point guard that it's hard for him to do that, and. So, but I think hopefully he sees what happens to our team when he does that. Like, it's easier for everybody. And, it's something he really hasn't done, maybe ever in his career. He's been so past conscious, but he's so gifted scoring, and it just puts so much more pressure. It opens it up for everybody.
How would you describe Blake's game tonight?
He was absolutely wonderful. 8 assists, I think, in the first half. But the whole team, it was like the quick decision bug got back to us. The ball hadn't been moving, been sticking more, and tonight we got back to how we played. Really, it was one of those flashes of the end of the year from last year, how we were playing. And that's what we have to get back to. You have to build yourself back to that. But that was good.
Coach, what's Hedo's role in your team? Last 2 games, you didn't give him that.
No, I love him. He's going to play for us. He's not the youngest guy on the team. So in games like this, I don't want him to play him because he's been sitting so long. But he's very important to our team, extremely. And not only just on the floor, but off the floor. He says the right stuff. He's one of the guys that the other guys actually listen to. And guys like that on your team are invaluable. And Hito's very important to our basketball team.
You talked a little about Matt. You talked a little about Matt, his performance recently in
Yeah.
the last game, and then again, he holds Kobe scoreless in the first half.
Yeah.
You mentioned some missed shots, but
Yeah.
how is this kind of just a culmination of him finding it?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, he was great tonight. I thought his defensive energy was I actually thought it was the best defensive game I've seen him. And it's not just on Kobe, just overall. He was active, and, you know, we always, you know, talk about the basketball guys and the energy finds the ball. Well, he played so hard, it just seemed like then all of a sudden the ball kept finding him wide open. You know, it was like the basketball guys were giving him a gift for the other end, and I love to see that.
He was going through stuff off the court, still is, but
Yeah.
and at the start in the preseason, the way he shot the ball so poorly.
Yeah.
Do you see him looking? How much more free does he look now of all that stuff? And
Yeah, you know, I don't know the off the court stuff. You know, I don't want to get into that. But on the court, I think he's playing extremely free. That's what we need him to do. You know, when you start out the season and you miss that many shots, what are you doing in here? When you miss that many shots, then, you know, it just comes. CP's here, guys. All right, thank you.